In this video, I'm going to outline a quick and easy method for taxidermying a tarantula. The first step, using a very sharp X-Acto blade, I'll make an incision into the abdomen. I'll then apply very gentle pressure to push out any fluid. I'll keep a steady supply of cotton swabs nearby to soak this up with. As this tarantula was well fed and quite large when it died, this is going to take me a few minutes. This whole process can obviously be a little bit messy, so it's good to occasionally stop and clean your work area. Now that the majority of the internal fluid has been drained, I'll carefully use Q-tips to rub the inside of the abdomen. This is not particularly tricky to do, you just need to be very gentle as to not damage the exoskeleton. This doesn't need to be done perfectly, but you do want to take your time and try to get out as much of the guts as possible. Anything that's left inside will cause rot. Once I feel that I've cleaned the abdomen as well as possible, I'll begin to start stuffing it with very small pieces of ripped cotton. It's best to use very thin tweezers for this, as that'll allow you to pack cotton into places that look like they need additional filling. Throughout this process, I'll turn the body a number of times. This is simply to get a better angle. You really want to pack as much cotton in as is possible. Once this tarantula begins to dry, its skin will tighten, so any areas that are left unpacked will look deformed and shriveled. The key to making this project a success is to have all the tools you'll need on hand, as well as keeping everything clean. Once you successfully stuff the abdomen, you'll also need to remove guts from the thorax. For the sake of keeping this video to a minimum length, I'll not be showing this part, but I'm happy to walk anyone through the process if they wish to reach out to me on Instagram. When this tarantula is fully cleaned and stuffed, I'll be sealing the incisions I made with contact cement. Once you've finished stuffing your tarantula, you want to pin it down. It's crucial to take your time and pose it in a way you're happy with. Once it's done drying, you'll not be able to move it again. It's okay to gently pin through the feet if you need to. You'll need to give your spider an adequate amount of time to dry out. I would say, as a general rule of thumb, that 7 days is the absolute minimum. If it's a larger spider, it may take longer. Now that it's had time to dry, I'm going to very carefully remove these pins. Take your time and be very gentle with this step. You don't want to cause damage and ruin all the hard work you've put in. If you've done this properly, the tarantula should maintain its shape when you lift it. The final step is putting these tarantulas into a shadow box for display. Using just a small amount of hot glue, I'm going to glue down the legs and the abdomen in place. You again want to be very careful and take your time here. Once you put it into the box, there's no going back, so you need to be happy with it. Take your time and apply minimal pressure when you're pushing down the spider. It's actually more fragile now that it's dried than before. Now I'm just going to clean these guys up and remove any fingerprints that I may have left on the glass. And that's all there is to it. These guys are ready for display. They look awesome on a wall, and they're a great conversational piece. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope you'll check out some of my other videos as well, or maybe even take a look at my website where I'll be offering these specimens for sale.